Today we're going to talk about one of our favorite products, Link ECUs, how they can improve your car, when to consider upgrading from the factory ECU and what options are available. So first up, we want to talk about how they can improve your car. A professionally installed, configured and tuned Link ECU can completely control your engine package. So one of the benefits is obviously increased power and torque output, which is the main reason for most people to choose one. Apart from that, you are able to add additional safety features to protect an expensive engine. You are able to have complete control over the ECU, more so than over a factory ECU, which may have limitations. It is also very important that your tune is smooth, which you will get a great result with a Link ECU. If you can keep your right foot under control, it will also help to improve fuel efficiency. Additional features that we're able to program into your vehicle with the Link ECU are items like boost control, multiple boost levels. You're able to add flex fuel features to run E85 and pump gas. Very popular features as well are items like launch control, anti-lag or with a two-step, and flat foot shifting, which add a little bit of fun to the package. If you have a very expensive engine, you spend a lot of time modifying it, you want to make sure it's as safe as possible, and with the Link ECU you can add additional safety features, including sensors to have fail-safes in case of oil pressure drops, for example, and it will protect your engine from further harm. Something that we found is very popular as well is what's called cyclic idle, which can be controlled through a Link ECU. It creates a rally car sort of idle, or what you might have experienced from a car with very lumpy cams, and just sounds very aggressive. One of the advanced features of the Link ECU is data logging, which can be really helpful if you're taking your car to the racetrack. It will allow us to extract the maximum amount of power out of your engine, make fine adjustments, and it might as well help you reduce lap times. When using a Link ECU, it also gives you the ability to use a race dash, which has all the important information right in front of you. You can use a Link race dash, which has recently been released, or you can use it with a variety of other race dashes as well. With the advanced configurability of the Link ECU, we can add basically any feature that you would like. Next to me we've got Karen's version 7 STI. We've just installed a Link G4 Plus plug-in ECU, installed an intake air temp sensor as well as the boost control solenoid. At the moment, Chris is just configuring the ECU before he will set the car up on the dyno to be tuned. The customer of this car chose the Link ECU because it gives us improved tunability. We can get more power and performance out of the vehicle, and also add features such as the 2 boost levels that he was really interested in, and launch control and anti-lag. People often wonder when should they upgrade to an aftermarket ECU. So it's not always straightforward, and sometimes the factory ECU will be ideal and we don't need to upgrade it, or at times it's even better to upgrade to a different style ECU. But there are a number of reasons why you want to upgrade to a Link ECU. If your factory ECU is not easily tunable, or it has big limitations that will not allow us to configure it to the degree that we'd like, then going for an aftermarket ECU is definitely the right choice. If you would like to add additional features that the factory ECU can't support, that is another reason to choose an aftermarket ECU. If you've performed an engine swap in your vehicle with a different engine package, that is often the simplest way to control the new engine package. With Link ECUs, there are two main options, which is a plug-in ECU, which directly replaces your factory ECU. And as a second option, you have wire-in ECUs that will need a complete harness made up or adapted to suit. Plug-in ECUs are the most common. That's because they are easy to install and they're the most cost effective. If there is a plug-in ECU for your particular vehicle, it does make sense to use that option. If you intend to use the car for a more serious motorsport application, then it might not support all the features and inputs that you require, and you might want to upgrade to a wire-in ECU. We will also leave a link down below that you can check if there's a plug-in ECU available for your car. So a wire-in ECU is just what it sounds like. So it has to be wired into your car. It can be either with the existing factory wiring that is modified to suit, or make up a completely new wiring harness. If your factory harness is not in good shape, it's definitely a good starting point to start from scratch and wiring everything up. The first reason why people choose a wire-in ECU is that there might not be a plug-in option available for their particular car. Another very common reason is if you've performed an engine swap with a different engine, and then it is the simplest option for you to use a wire-in ECU. Other reasons why you would want to choose a wire-in ECU is if you're using it for a serious motorsport or race application, and the plug-in ECU just doesn't support all the features that you're after. To conclude today's video, we believe that the Link ECUs are one of the best in the market, and they will give you a really great result in performance for your vehicle. They allow us great tunability, and there are plenty options available to add all the features that you're after, and you can choose the correct ECU for your application. If you have any questions about choosing the correct ECU, or if an aftermarket ECU is right for you, then please get in touch with us today.